Hello, roller coaster gamers. Welcome back. It's been about a week, 6 days to be exact, since the last time we played this. We are going into part 2, and I'm really excited. We should have something interesting in this next room we're in. Let's press continue. Yeah, sure. Alright, we're getting closer to Steve. I'm stealing Crazy Shoot's names since he doesn't play this game anymore.
It's kind of becoming degenerate, if I'm not gonna lie. It's really dark in here. What's my, I'm gonna raise my oil a little bit. Yeah, it's really dark.
It sure is dark in here.
Yes, and there's a good reason
Daniel
for it.
just said the same thing you said.
Yeah.
It's really dark in here.
Yeah.
What's the reason for the darkness, that is?
Stay close. Be careful not to stray.
What's the reason? Why is it so dark?
Pay attention, Daniel. It's important that you keep going straight and make sure not to stray.
There's some flashy stuff.
Flashy stuff. There's some satanic writings on the wall.
Oh. I just need to stand still.
I don't know. I'm gonna try to be more quiet this time, guys.
It wasn't real.
If you'd walked up to it, it would have been. If you stay back, it despawns like instantly.
I allowed it to despawn. I need.
What's that on the shelf? I said I'd be quiet. Shut up. I'm just gonna speak whenever you want to, like, guide you to notes, and that's it, because I want us to get the full experience with the notes and diaries and stuff.
I don't have any, like, I should turn. Oh, allowed in them. Yes, I
Door opening on its own.
22nd of June, 1839. It's been more than a month since my last entry. After the event inside the underground chamber in Algeria, Professor Herbert insisted I return to England. He said he didn't want to risk forfeiting the entire expedition lest I took a turn for the worse. An excessive decision, in retrospect. But I'm glad it turned out that way. I found my journal this morning in the haphazard collection of things brought home from Africa. Next to it lay the broken stone wall wrapped in cloth. I tried to assemble it, but couldn't. The pieces wouldn't fit together, as if they weren't from the same object. Could I have imagined it all? Was there ever a complete wall?
Alright. Oh, I hear some things. I wish I could turn on some candles. I would like it if I had tinder boxes to turn on candles.
Go down over. Go over there. You're out of tinder boxes. You used them all.
I want to check. Yeah. Okay, that's.
Go in that room over there.
Right here.
No, that's how they open that over there.
Oh.
Don't go in there yet. That's where. To be honest, Bailey, here's that hole down there. It's pretty easy to find. In the early years of the game, they had that blocked with boxes. I guess people got frustrated about it being too hard to find. But now it's too easy. They should keep the boxes there and make it a challenge. Like, if you can't get through that door, look for holes. Move boxes to find holes. Like, it's not that hard. I don't know why the game.
Box and then I'll get that.
I don't know why the game removed those boxes from the hole down there.
There's more things happening. My sanity's starting to.
Yeah, it goes down. Yeah. That's just a sound effect. That smashing.
Feel the need to continue this journal, even though it was intended for my journey to Africa. This must be something very important. I just know it. I've taken it upon myself to piece the all back together, but it's been more difficult than one might think. The pieces are behaving strangely. They seem to change colour, shape, and texture, but ever so slightly. Yesterday, I took careful measurements and notated any significant markings. Today, I confirmed my suspicions. They were changing. I was terrified and rushed off to see the finest geologist in London, Sir William Smith. I approached the subject with care, and we discussed how rocks change form.
Important.
He told me about the nature of glass, how it eventually collapses on itself,
It's not the only
like
time
ice
I've used
slowly
it.
melting over the course of centuries. Smith eased my mind a bit, but I can't escape the feeling that these shards have otherworldly properties.
So what I was saying, Bailey, is that you were about to go through that hole in the wall.
Yeah.
You can keep going. Originally, in the early years of the game, there were those boxes were blocking it, so you had to physically find it.
Yeah.
But now they've made it too easy. I don't know why they took the boxes out of the way. You should have to look around to find that to get through there.
Should I just go through the hole?
Yeah, just go ahead.
My
There's nothing
sanity
else.
is-
You're most likely gonna fail on the floor. Like if that happens, it's not surprising. This room, I go insane in like this every time I come in here.
I'm gonna use this candle. Can I just stare at the candle and just
Stare at the candle. It's a torch.
the torch? Yeah, stare at the torch.
It's that's made of wax.
This
Candles
is,
are made of wax. That
this
is
is
a
more like wood.
wooden torch with some lighter fluid
Alright,
basically on
I
it.
should probably get going. I don't know how well I'm gonna like. I don't know if
Tinder box. Tinder.
tinder. I need tinder. I need more light. My sanity is so bad.
It's like this is like the blurry vision makes you like have a headache, doesn't it?
Yeah, I don't like it.
But you know
There's
that's what Daniel's feeling
That's
right
a
now.
sussy door right here. Look, there's barrels covering it.
Yeah, that's the door that was blocked. Remember, you couldn't get through. That's the door you couldn't get through. Remember?
Oh yeah.
That bottle just moved on its own. I swear to gosh.
Can I pick you up?
It was moving on it. Did you see it rolling like that?
I
Alright.
did. I'll just go
What are we
down.
looking for, Bailey?
We must be looking for something. How we not
Did
this
you
way?
notice that room you were in? The hatch on the floor?
This?
Did you notice the hatch on the floor?
Oh, wait, there's a chest.
You missed the chest. Remember what the chests look like. But right there in the center of the room, that. You missed that?
I didn't see that. I got focused on the door instead, but oh, I need a knife to cut the rope.
To cut the rope.
What's this?
Something is clogging the crank and the
That's-
pulley contraption. What is blocking the system?
Maybe it's the goo stuff.
But it doesn't go out here.
Who knows? Here's a chair.
Bailey, you're gonna be here for an hour. Go back in that room.
Is there something I can do?
You gotta unblock this rope mechanic system to open that. The wheel is what opens that, but you gotta. There's something blocking it. Look up. There's ones in the middle too. Of the room. There's things in the middle of the room too, like above you.
Oh, look, a stick.
How did that get there? You've been having your lantern on. Straight.
I just turn it off. And there's a torch over here. I want to turn it
We're
on.
about to leave though, so
Yeah.
you're not gonna come back here. Don't waste. It was okay to light a few that you were
Okay,
in here
it's
for a little
open
bit,
now.
but now that you're leaving, don't light any.
This is an interesting area right here. Can I have to crouch.
Only light torches in areas that you know you're gonna be in for a while.
I think I need to
I think the shadow is scary in that room. The
run.
shadow's everywhere.
Here's the cellar.
It's theorized that that's where the shadow first enters the castle because of all the room is already pretty much destroyed, and there's like in the ceiling there's a bunch of shadowy goo and stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh, I just passed out.
We just blacked out.
Oh no, there's water. I think I know where we are now. Yeah, look. Hello, fellow. I see you.
It's the Carrick. Let's just call him the Kraken.
Get on the box. Box
Invi-
is
in-
safety.
Invisible
I'm gonna
Kraken.
turn on my lantern so I don't lose, like, die from sanity.
The incredible water monster.
I need to find something to distract it.
I'm trying to think of a cool name for it that isn't Karen. Because Karen is it's really weird and hard to pronounce.
I need a.
Hard to spell.
Is there some? I think
There's a lot of them in that room, by the way, right there.
in here. Shit.
No, not in that room right there. There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Wait till it's out of the way. And it's funny, he just had the. I just said the wrong one.
There it is.
There's ways to distract it where if.
Can I throw this?
Like throw it in the back of the room and then try to run.
Where at?
Not right there. Not right there. Not right there. Right there. And then get it to go in that corner. Alright, never mind.
I gotta use my parkour skills. There's a door.
Heavy gate. Mementos, press M. M. The gate is too heavy. There must be an opening mechanism. Alright, there is a room back there that you missed.
Alright, I'm gonna do my good old parkour and.
So, right around here, you're gonna have to jump in the water. Not in here, not in here, not this room. You can't. You went here.
There's something else in here. I need to go backwards a little bit more.
Yeah. No, you missed. You didn't miss that.
Is it
That back there, yeah. It's the first room. You're right.
Alright.
See that room?
Yep.
Lever right there. Yes. You were facing it. You were facing it. Alright.
No, I can't go there. Is there any
Go.
items in here?
Go. Just go. Just go. Alright, run. You can run in the water if you're running.
He's too slow.
He's like the exact same speed as you, as long as you're.
Alright, well, I'm gonna use my parkour anyway. I'm gonna parkour out of here. Oh, look.
Luckily, this game doesn't have a stamina meter, so you
I
can
can.
infinitely
There's
run.
like another one.
Yeah.
Where should I throw it? Over here?
Yeah, sure.
Eat some meat, fellas. I'm gonna wait for them to go over there a little bit. I'm gonna jump on this box. Ooh, an oil. That will come in handy. I need an oil up.
Go ahead and make a run for it, so it gives you time. Get on that box and wait for it to go to that meat over there. And once you hear the start opening that door. Alright, go. Alright, open the door. Rotate. You have to rotate the mouse. Don't get back up there, Billy. Alright, don't get nervous.
I throw another thing right there.
That you're wasting time doing that. That's what you're supposed to do after. Bailey, that's why I told you to go ahead and go and not go back. Bailey, when he's first eating the meat, you open the door.
Hey,
then Bailey.
Dead
Bailey.
flesh can act as a distraction.
Hey Bailey, listen. So, let me give you advice here. When you throw one meat and he starts eating it, open the door, and once he's done eating the meat, go back on the box, throw another piece of meat, and then go through the door. Alright? Alright, Bailey?
Alright, I put a meat down over there. I'm gonna quickly run over to here.
Get on the box. Alright, wait for him to start eating it, and then open the door, go, and once he's done eating it, get out of the way onto the box, and then throw another piece of meat, and then open the door the rest of the way and go through.
That was... What?
Whoa!
That was kind of nuts.
I think that's not normal. I've never
That
seen
opened
before.
up like I gained super strength or something.
It's like it thought it was halfway open like we had it before, but I guess the game
Well, I
didn't
guess
register
I
that
can-
you're restarting. I mean, what did you just
It's
collect,
locked.
Bailey? What
Oh.
did you just collect?
Let me in.
Alright, this time I'm not helping you.
Okay, luck was on my side then.
I shouldn't have been helping you. It would have been funnier. It's funny that you died though. You died once. That's the goal.
I tried getting on the box. I couldn't get on the box.
She died once at least. So even my advice was beyond it. When you don't press tab and shift at the same time. If you press shift and tab, then it goes into that. So only. I'm not gonna shut up. Close to dying. The water monster went right next to you.
I dodged him like a boss.
Should the water monster be a little bit faster? Should they increase? They should have done that in hard mode and made the water monster faster than you, so it makes it even more dangerous.
Yeah.
That's an interesting fountain. Let's make sure Ethan can see this. Like, what the hell is that?
There's a baby head.
It's a symbol.
There's a pair of legs.
Toe. I'm wearing shoes down here because it's cold, and I went over my toe and it
touched the water. I need to wash my hands after what I've been. I touched all that crap.
You're washing your hands.
Yep,
I'm washing my one right hand. I'm washing my one hand.
I guess I should go through here for now.
I'm sure.
Or maybe I can look around. I want to.
No, go that way. Go that way.
I wanted to look around, but okay. Oh, it's a vision.
You have an ascending room. Will it take us to the inner
Follow the
sanctum?
globe.
It will definitely take care of the vertical part of our journey. So, you have ridden an elevator before?
Yes, the Colosseum at Regent's Park has one. It takes you to the gallery where you can view the panorama.
Good. This ride might be a little longer, and in the other direction.
Close the lever on your left. On your right, I mean.
It's not working.
It's not working. Mementos. Find a way to start the engine that powers. Alright.
So I need to look around. There's an important door. Let me in. Oh, wait.
It's locked.
Find
the key that unlocks the machine room. Alright. So there's a key puzzle that we gotta solve.
Is it upstairs?
I don't know.
Might be. What's this room? The study. This sounds interesting. Maybe I'll find the key.
This is the room with the. Oh gosh, I'm not gonna.
Is there a monster?
This room is has a creepy flashback.
Oh. I thought you said there was gonna be a monster and I had to run away.
I'm not gonna tell you when a monster spawns, Bailey. I'm gonna try to keep those as secretive as possible.
Tinder boxes in there. Another door.
But there's a room of horribleness. 2 rooms of horribleness, but it depends on your sanity for that second one.
I'm hearing noises. Oh no.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right, gotta read this like in Agrippa's voice. All right. Letter regarding the discovery of an orb. To my most trusted student and friend, Johan Weyer. This is my Agrippa voice. The most remarkable thing happened as I was traveling through the Prussian woods this summer. We're gonna find out what happened to him. Remember that last letter? It talked about what happened to Agrippa. Maybe we're gonna, like, he disappeared.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
gonna find out what happened. I finally found one of the orbs I've been looking for the last 20 odd years. It is as inexplicable as the Heliodromus described in the Hortus Conclusus. It was, as it was told about, an underground Mithraic temple crowned with the unearthly artifact. The orb was big enough to feel my cupped hands, and the texture was smooth and jagged. Its color washed while rich. Contrast is not enough to describe its nature. It was an impossibility, an artifact, a paradox, captured within stone. I was staying in a nearby village called Elstad, investigating one of the antiquated trails. Agrippa cannot pronounce words. Don't do it yet, Bailey. When I finally found the cavern, I went inside, and suddenly I could verify the truth of these enigmatic artifacts. They were real. As you can understand, this is the most important discovery of my life, but it has also become my greatest fear. As I entered the underground chamber, I could feel that I was trespassing. Because of my curiosity, I did my best to fight these instincts and fetch the orb from its place. I scrambled out of the chamber and into the woods. I could sense something was following me. It bayed loudly as it closed in. The beast, the guardian of the orb, was relentless in its pursuit. I made my way to a nearby ravine, where I stumbled upon some men fishing in the lake. I tried to warn them as I passed, but fortunately, they remained as I continued my escape. When I heard their cry of pain echo through the valley, I felt such a tremendous sense of relief, thinking I was spared. Suddenly, a blue shimmering light engulfed me, and the colors of the forest were washed away before my eyes. I kept running through the bleak surroundings, and the trees had turned charcoal black, with leaves kinder, the ground covered in murky water. I pressed on through the drenched land as the glowing ember gave way to the rising wind and rained on me. I could hear pleading screams in the distance I joined in as pain and fear overtook me. I fell to the ground, gasping for air. This certainly must sound strange, but I've been carried miles away from across the Alps to a grassy field outside Genoa, Italy. The guardian had taken the orb from me, but still, until this day, I fear its return. Sometimes I lay awake at night, listening for the howling cry I heard in the forest. It has been nearly a decade since that day, and I still haven't been able to write about the incident. The last time we spoke, you told me about your interest and ongoing research into the orbs, and I realized I owed you the truth about my visit to Alstadt. Your friend and mentor, Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa. That's the longest letter in the whole game, by the way. So, a little bit of relief for you, Bailey. Were you getting a little bit impatient?
Yeah. I
But-
don't like long reading.
But it's good for you to read.
I know.
It's an interesting story. We know what happened to Agrippa now. You missed an oil, by the way. You missed an oil.
Is it
Like,
there?
no, not there. No, right there.
Oh.
In the open. Maybe it's because it's in the light and they're supposed to glow. So, all right, let's go in the room. We don't have to go out there yet. Let's go in the other room first.
Alright, that's cool. I got a little cutscene there and it opened up a window.
All right, this is the horrible room I'm talking about.
Oh, look, all of these torture devices.
And
There's a
look
dog.
what's on the.
That's kind of sus. is, look at this.
There's a dog head right there. Alright, I gotta read this in... I think this is Alexander. Because he tortured animals before he tortured humans. Animals didn't really give him what he wanted, so he did humans instead. Alright. Gannus lupus familiaris, 1658, April 12th. After a short study, it is clear that the agonization found among humans can be found in the dog. Fear and pain-induced stress, which seems to trigger an endogenous response. I cannot pronounce that. Causing the animal to burst with energy. I believe that the catalyst is produced in the brain. It is difficult to determine exactly where and what it is, but I can sense it. It reeks of cosmic genius. There is an inherent problem in harvesting this energy, since the creature is bound to die from the exercise. I must refine this process of torture to enable any work to be done. More experiments must be performed, but it seems that only human beings are able to produce the amount necessary. It might be their ability to appreciate the severity of the process that ultimately augments their experience of terror. That's when he says, that's basically him saying, I'm trying humans next. Which is horrible to think about.
This poor dog.
Go to the table on the other side of the room and you'll get a flashback. That one over there, where the bunny is.
Oh, look.
A
There's
bird.
A bird. Poor bird.
And he did it on a rabbit too.
Yeah.
Let's see what you have to offer.
This is a horrible flashback.
Poor animal.
It's him physically. It's like him sawing through
I
its
should
head.
have sharpened the saw.
I should have sharpened the saw. That makes it even worse.
It's definitely there.
It's the fact that it was a dull saw as well.
Ooh, that would be even worse.
Alright, this room. This is the second room. What's your sanity right now? Alright, you're fine. It's just gonna be normal then. Look right there. It's just Alexander. If your sanity was low right now, you'd be seeing creepy shit. 1658, January 9th. I'm gonna read this normal for now. Further disappointment. The antiquarian's latest findings yielded nothing. I'm still unable to grasp the inner workings of life and its relation to the power I sense within it. I shall pursue more books on the subject, but I suspect it will be in vain. Since no research has been made in my particular interest, I must attempt to fill that void myself. Clearly, humans emanate more of the energy I seek, but I hope animals will suffice, as they would prove less of a hassle to acquire. Alright. Skulls.
Dead bodies. I can drain my sanity a little bit.
It's gonna be hard to do that in the study.
The study is bright.
Oh, not necessarily, but it's like, except for this room, there's not much. There's not that much that happens in here, except for this. Oh God, I hear. Did you hear the moans? Like it sounded like a man was like yelling. Did you hear that?
There's a barricade.
Bailey.
Paintings.
Amnesia theory time. Amnesia. Keep facing that, by the way. Amnesia theory time. People think this leads to one of those cave-ins in the upstairs balcony of the entrance hall. Remember the entrance hall when you were walking up on that balcony earlier? Yeah. There was like 2 different hallways that were caved in. People theorized that this is one of them. That this leads to the entrance hall.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right.
Should I get my sanity low right here? Okay, so we can see the...
Actually, not this one. This one leads to the area that we're going through with the windows. There's another cave-in when there's a room you go in. You got to go outside the balcony through the windows. There's a room and there's a cave-in. That's the one. All right, let's go through that window out there. Wait, what's your sanity? It's not gonna. Let's go into that other room without using our lantern. You know what? You might drop a little sanity when you go out here. There's a little cutscene out here. This is the only time in the whole game you get to see outside the castle.
Why don't we just escape?
Cherish
right
it.
now?
You can't. You're gonna jump and die. Oh, look, what's in the trees?
Maybe if only it had like a rope or something.
Yeah.
Should I get my sanity a bit lower?
You just missed the window you had to go in.
I know, but there's light.
Let's go in here. All right, there's a thing on the table, right there.
Oh.
All right, I'm gonna read this in Alexander's voice. When will it be my turn? Have I not shown restraint? My patience spans centuries. From where I came, mankind has not even wasted a breath, yet I bow to you. I have done so much for you, and I have gained nothing in return. Agrippa, I trusted you. It was I who, in all fairness, should have entered that gate.
Well then, shall we get going?
Oh yeah, because remember Agrippa found another orb basically, and Johann Weyer, his friend, was able to use it. Johann Weyer went to Alexander to help him make that portal, but they realized it could only be used for one person. So Johann Weyer went through that portal and denied Alexander of being able to go through. So Johann Weyer went through that portal instead of Alexander. Alexander blamed it, like basically took it out on Agrippa. He put Agrippa in that body that we see him hanging in later in the game, the one that we have to cut the head off of, and then Agrippa, that orb that they use ends up becoming shattered, and we have to collect those shards in the torture rooms. And then guess what? He has to wait for someone else to find an orb, and guess who's the next one to find an orb? Us.
Yeah.
And that's why he has us come to the castle. He says that I can help you protect you from the shadow. And we come to the castle thinking he's going to protect us from the shadow. And he makes us torture a bunch of people.
Yep. Should I read
shit.
this note now?
And then, yeah, I'm trying to...
Let's pick up these items.
That item right there, alright. We don't need to read that.
You don't?
That's for later. That's for when we get to the machine room. That's going to be important. Then
I guess we can.
don't have to read. It's regarding that rod. It's not a story piece. It's like a puzzle, basically. You don't have to read that until we get to the machine room.
My sanity still ain't quite low enough. There's a chest right here with some tinder boxes.
That's the one that blocks where it came from.
My sanity's still not low enough for that thing. Let's go turn
What's
back.
your sanity? It's still just a slight headache. You know what, Bailey? You might get a second chance later on in the game. So there's another Alexander. Oh, your sanity. Yup.
It went down from that tree falling.
We can look in that room now. Our sanity's low enough. And you hear the clicking sound?
Oh. Look, he's got another face right there. Look at the face on his forehead.
That's one of the most famous images in the game. That's one of the most famous images from Amnesia.
Now we can.
That painting.
Let's take a rest at the fire real quick. I need some warmth right here. It's pretty cold outside, so I need to warm up a little. Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, enough of that. Let's leave this place. I think we're done here, right?
Yeah.
Alright. Let's get out of here.
Hey. The studies, kind of, we didn't die, but it wasn't fun seeing all those massacred animals in that room.
Yeah. Poor animals. I mean, I can't really, at the same time, I can't really blame...
Wait, look at the fountain. The the fountain normal?
I can't really blame Alexander though, because he really just wants to go home, even if it takes the lives of others.
There's another room on the balcony, but okay.
Oh.
You wanna go up on the balcony? There's another room. Oh,
Don't forget your bag, Daniel.
that's her room.
There is no shame in using a parasol
In the desert, used for
As it
women.
happens, it's imperative to your survival.
But it looks ridiculous.
The shade will hurt
A
much
parasol
less
is a
than
woman's
dying,
hat
I
lately.
assure you.
And it's Daniel, you should wear this hat to protect your face from the sun.
I'm gonna wash my hands again before we go upstairs.
Humiliation tactics. Wash your hands.
Washing my
Let's go back
hands.
up. Go in the other room.
The other important room, the guest room.
The guest room.
Our next important
There's three diaries in here, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
In front of you. The first one's
My journal is gone.
wait for the flashback.
With my journal.
There's a roach.
A roach. Except for that roach, this room is pretty relaxed.
Oh, roach. Alright, let's go.
2nd of July, 1839. I received a letter today from the Algerian governor's office disclosing the fate of Herbert's expedition. About a week after my departure, Abdullah, one of the men traveling with us, returned from the desert. He was badly injured, as if maimed by a lion. The man rambled deliriously about the expedition being attacked by something horrible. The French quickly dispatched a search party to look for the expedition.
They sent Daniel
On
home
search
after
of the
finding
day,
that orb and they
found the
stayed.
camp abandoned without any trace of Herbert or his men. Tomorrow, I'll retrieve the things they recovered from Herbert's tent at the customs house. I don't know what to make of it.
The shadow
But I'm
wasn't too
worried
happy
for
about
him.
Daniel taking that orb, so he killed everybody. But laudanum. Move the drawer out.
Got it.
Okay, there's an oil on the shelf over there. The other one. Smash the pot. Smashing Pots. That should be a band name, like Smashing Pumpkins, Smashing Pots. Their hit song is called Amnesia.
Seems like an important room. Well, everything's open.
Can you click on the bed?
Crowbar.
Could you click on the bed?
Oh
Click
wait, I'm gonna get this note.
3rd of July, 1839. Today I picked up Herbert's things at the customs house. I dug through the trove of documents he had carried and found a log detailing the expedition.
Herbert's
The nature of this text ranged from quick
Yeah,
notes
sounds
to
about right.
colourful accounts of
collected
transpired
his
events.
things that were
I
left
skimmed the
behind.
pages, trying to figure out what might have happened. May 17th, the day I was trapped inside the orb chamber, Herbert dryly states, recovered Daniel after 1 hour of entrapment. This confused me greatly. I was suffocating within minutes. How could I have lasted an hour? I continued reading the
I
peculiar text.
think you passed out.
Herbert
for a while,
states his facts
Daniel.
without judgment or
Daniel.
passion. But suddenly, I could read frustration into his text. He pushed his men to investigate the underground tomb, an effort which seems to have strained the minds of his men. Madness spread through the ranks, and Herbert had to take some extreme measures to continue. He finally visits the chamber himself, where he retrieves the orb to the surface. His account confuses me greatly. If he has the orb, what are those pieces in my drawing room?
Oh.
Like, click on the bed.
Flashback.
Daniel. What? Still having nightmares, I see.
Yes. I can't shake them.
So this is
They
where
come
Daniel
every
stayed
night.
during his
We'll
visit.
put a stop to them. You'll see.
The guest room.
Are these my clothes?
Daniel's shirt, yeah, it looks like the same white sleeve that we have when we hold our lantern out.
Oh yeah.
There's a custom.
Hmm?
I don't know. Alright. What do we get? A crowbar? Is that what we...
I got a crowbar, the crowbar already.
Alright.
Anything else?
see.
There might be one more note.
There's another room.
Yeah, this one.
Check what's in that room. That
Probably.
room.
Can I use this?
Yeah. Yes. But the crowbar's in it.
Please, let it be so.
Check the wardrobe, I guess. You gotta check the wardrobe. Go check the wardrobe.
Uh-oh. I heard a monster. Hi.
That's why I was telling you to go to that wardrobe.
Oh.
Oh, he's in here.
Nah. Hello, Steve. He's leaving now.
Alright.
What's his music?
When that music stops, he's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gone. He went through the door. Alright. Diary.
4th of July, 1839. It's done. The orb is assembled. I was awakened by an exhausting nightmare. Shaking and sweating, I retired to the drawing room with a cup of tea. The relic pieces lay spread across the table as I'd left them, but somehow I knew how it was supposed to be. I fetched the tar, which I had prepared to fix the pieces together, and without fault I joined them, producing the orb I remembered so clearly. The tar proved unnecessary. It was pushed out from the joining pieces as they merged on their own, with no adhesive. The ancient stone relic now rests on my table. Its immaculate surface and perfect shape could have been molded by a factory. This is all too strange.
So, what are we looking for in here? A key?
Is there a key in
Because
here?
I think the flashback said, "Where's that key?"
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And
The flashback.
we got, and I know there's the machine room is locked. So where's the key? If you don't find where it is in 5 minutes, I'll tell you. I'll let you search this. I'll let you keep searching this room for 5 minutes, and then I'll tell you where it is. Because it's kind of like where you kind of get really confused the first time you play this. Then you play it once, and every other time you know exactly where it is.
I feel like I could open this or something, but apparently not. Just a broken box.
At 11:17.
Could it be, like, can I do something with that? No. Could it be in that room right there? Probably, right?
I mean, why would we have to unlock, like, crowbar the door? Unlock the crowbar, unless you're in the diary. But that seems like...
Yeah, what's that? An anger thing?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Wait, oh. My God.
Oh, thank God, there it is. I guess it is a good place
Yeah,
to
I
hide.
didn't have to tell you.
I knew it would be behind a painting or something.
I think it's if you're having to crowbar that door, where it's gonna be? It's probably gonna be in the room that you had to break into.
Alright. Alright, I guess we can leave now.
Yeah, we're good. And now, we can unlock that machine room, but there's that door down there.
You mentioned another room that we can go into?
There's a door over there,
Over here? Yeah.
and it said something about 3 rods, and we only have 1.
Maybe we get the stuff we need for later. Oh, what's this room? It is the storage room. Oh, that sounds interesting.
Alright.
Is there gonna be a monster in here?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? I think I recognize this room.
you get instant memories of me playing this as soon as you enter this room.
One of the doors in here has a monster. It's gonna be Steve, isn't it?
We have to do the door for everybody watching. We have to do the door one, but that's not in this area. The door one is once we get past the cave in.
I'm gonna steal some oil. Oh, a flashback.
Please, let me go. I won't tell anyone, I swear. I just want to go home. No! Get away from me! Leave me alone!
Poor girl. She's about to get tortured.
No.
Is this
More
really
like
important?
just killed on the spot.
Ugh.
Which I guess is better, but it's a little girl.
Well, we need to do something over here. Loud enough.
Oh, there's blood trail. That's where. Look, this is where we. This is us dragging her body.
Oh my.
God.
Do we need to blow this up?
Yeah, we need to make we need to find a bomb.
Wait, probably-
Russia, where's your bombs? We need them. Imagine, Bailey. Imagine this. This is the game where you just, hey Russia, we need a bomb real quick. We need to get through these
What's in
rocks
here?
here.
Is this?
No, that's not. I told you you go past that cave in.
You don't encounter the monster just yet, but it's about time.
No,
we
not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Alright, I'll be
He's-
safe right here.
There's nothing out there.
I'll just wait for him to leave. I should be
You
safe
don't want
right
to.
here.
You don't want to play games with the monster
Nah, I'm just gonna play it like a normal person
for now.
for now. Maybe later I'll go and troll one of them, but I mean, I
The
could
door
warm
one
up
we
a
have to
little
troll. Okay.
bit. Alright,
You
the
can't-
door one. Yeah, that
Because
one.
there's no point of opening the door to spawn him if you're not gonna mess
I'm
with
gonna
him.
have to barricade it up first. Is he gone?
Yep. You hear the music change back to me?
Yeah. I guess each time we collect one of those parts,
Yeah.
one of them spawns. Let's go downstairs now.
Oh, there's a little bit of moonlight.
Oh. Wow. One of these doors has a... Which one is it?
Huh?
Which door exactly is the monster?
No, it's not in this area, but like I told you, it's once you get past the cave in.
Oh.
You have to blow that area up and it's the next room.
The note?
You hear Daniel talking to himself?
Uh-uh.
The darkness is closing in. This is the group, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Alexander, I've prepared the explosives we needed for cleaning the flood drain. I can't stress enough how important it is that the mixture is handled with care. Please try to tell your feather-brained servants. Please tell your feather-brained servants this before you go ahead and make with your plans. This game is self-aware. The liquids are not by themselves explosive and should be kept separated to avoid further mishaps. I've arranged 2 large vats in the next room for the ingredients. All you need to do is to mix the liquids and you're ready to go. Agrippa. So we gotta mix 2 liquids. Don't we have a pot
Oh yeah.
from earlier?
Oh yeah. We got it.
Remember when we tripped on that acid? Just kidding. We used the acid to melt the shadow flesh to get to the refinery. We still have that pot that we
There's
can use.
probably a drill piece in here.
There should probably be a mechanic in the game where you have to wash out the pot before using it again.
Another monster's gonna spawn when I pick this up, right?
I can't say. I don't want to say that.
I'm gonna go ahead and be prepared and build myself a barricade for when it comes. I can already expect it. I'm going to call it. He won't know I'm here. Why are you laughing? Is he outside?
Bailey, what do you hear right now?
Nothing.
And what does that mean?
He's not here.
Yeah, you are scaring yourself.
I'm just making sure I don't want to die. That's what I'm not scared of the monster himself. I'm afraid of dying, right? Dying is the worst thing in a game like this.
But
Can I fill oil?
primary, maybe that has the liquids we need. There's another room that we did.
This one?
No, we need to go in here, and there's also a room across that way with it. Did we go in that room?
This one?
This room. Did we go back? Is this the room? No, not this room. The next room. No, not right there. Right there? That one? Did we go in there? Let's go in here first. Go to that chest over there.
A chest.
There's tinder right there, but chest around the corner. Around the corner.
Yes.
I missed this. Like, I played this game like 2 or 3 times before I found that chest.
Oh wow. Tinder boxes. I want them.
Tinder boxes.
This room must really suck on hard mode.
I'm pretty sure when I was in hard mode, there was nothing in that room, except for like 1 tinder box.
Yeah, this
No,
area-
and the laudanum was there. They don't limit the laudanum in hard mode, which really you don't really like the laudanum. You have plenty of it, to be honest.
Is he gonna spawn when I pick up this one though? I don't hear him spawn in. There's bugs though.
Yeah, your flies.
I think it's my hallucination.
No, it's because you're standing on top of rotten apples.
Oh. Alright, I think I can go now. I got all the pieces. Do I combine them?
Try. There, it said that the valve was rusted shut. Let's see if we can like crack that baby
Is it
open.
back upstairs?
No, it's down here. The one that said primary. No, oh my gosh, Bailey, it's out here. It's a vertical barrel. It looks like those, but it's standing up. And there's 2 of them. There's 2 different ones because you gotta mix 2 of them. Yep. Get your pot out. Collect it.
And then you go to the other one, which was on the opposite side, right here.
Primaria.
Alright. Let's get it. We got it. Now we can blow up. Uh-oh, the shadow's coming.
Do you Look at the stuff under the stairs that no one will be able to access for eternity. There's no door.
There's a lot of barrels. I want to use them to blow everything up.
That's back to the beginning. That way. Maybe, there's...
I want to light some torches. I need to save mines.
So when you come back this way?
I need to save mines.
Maybe that door leads down there. But it won't move. Maybe that door leads to the...
I need to save
stairs.
my, yeah. Alright, now I will put this down.
Touch the rock with it.
I'm gonna run. Well, how do I blow it up?
I couldn't figure this out, and for a little bit too.
Do I click it? You're not set.
It's funny how the game doesn't tell you how to set it off.
Do I need to?
Drill it. We're about to say goodbye to this pot that we've had for. You don't care. Goodbye, pot. We'll miss you. We had you for like an hour.
So, what do you think?
Maybe it needs something to like force it to.
Do I need to throw something? I think that's what it wants me to do. So and also.
All right, it's on fire.
Blow it up.
Look, that box is unscathed.
How did it not?
It blew up the.
It must
that's
be
funny.
really sturdy.
It blows up.
Very
It blows up. It blows up all those rocks,
That's
but
one
then the
sturdy
boxes and
box.
barrels are fine. There's a chest in here.
I need.
On. Wait, check this. It's on. Yeah, it's behind the barrels over there. Not those. The others. Right there.
Extra barrels. I need oil.
Yeah, there's oil in here.
I'm gonna want that.
No, there's not. I thought there was
we're gonna
oil in
go
there.
this
It's a
way
lot
now.
of them.
Oh, flash.
There's like 3 different oil potions in this
Are
thing.
you doing this? Get away from me!
Oh no. Alright, before you open any doors, I want to show you where there's an oil potion. So on your left here, on your left, keep left, there's oil. Right, stop. No, a little bit further. Stop. Your left, right there. There's an oil. Use your oil up.
So this is the room where that door
You need
is.
to on and off with you.
Is this the room with the door? The monster door, and we can barricade it and stuff?
Alright.
Is it that one?
Check the other room first, because that's the one that it spawns behind. Check this room. There's an
That
oil.
one right there?
Yeah. Check this room. See, this door's already cracked open, so obviously not.
Yeah. But we're gonna barricade that up. We'll put the barrels in the front.
Barrels in the front.
Look
There's
at all
a-
these barrels. I can use
There's
those.
an oil behind those barrels.
I'm gonna use these
You wouldn't have
barrels.
found that if I didn't tell you, right, Bailey?
Huh.
But
Who knows?
would you have found that if I didn't tell you it was there? Because I didn't know it was there the first time I played.
Before we open this door, let's prepare
And let's save oil too. Let's save oil because we're gonna go insane. There's moonlight. There's a candle over there. If you feel like you're gonna go insane, stand next to the candle.
We're gonna make sure we have the best barricade we can.
Oh yes. This is
I need a.
This is the part where we're gonna troll for just a minute, and then we're gonna continue on with the
Yeah,
game.
because we know who spawns here. Who'd
Bailey's
be-
seen me play. I've played in this area before, and I've built maybe not built a barricade as large as the one I built, because the one I built took forever.
I'm gonna make sure I have a good enough elevation from when I open. I'm gonna go get this.
There's plenty of barrels in that room, and there's also sacks of potatoes and bread, crumbs, and apples. apples. Rotten apples. It's rotten apple. Alice in Chains reference.
Put another box right here.
Use those apples to
I'm gonna get
barricade.
the more barrels. We will have as many barrels as we can.
It's over, Bailey. Hey,
I wonder if this will be successful or if he will.
What I see is unreal. It's hideous looking. It has no jaw. It's Stevie boy.
I need a light.
He has claw blades. He's Rip-Off Krueger. Rip-Off Freddy Krueger.
More box. Yeah, I have all the barrels in
The grunt is kind of like Freddy Krueger, except it's part of his hand, and it's not a glove.
Look at all
And
this.
he's missing his jaw, and he has a fish face. And he's real? Freddy Krueger is mostly in people's nightmares. It's nightmare.
He's
hours.
more. I'm gonna save my oil.
The grunt
I
is
just
actually,
want to use the light so I can see what I'm picking up. Alright. I'm gonna get the last of the barrels in here, and then
We need to
open
get
the
more
door.
barrels on the other side of the barricade because you already have that big box there. We need more strength on this side of it. Yeah. See, there's nothing. He can just push that side away.
I need to force him to like claw at me so I can break
like
the barrel.
stay like on top of the right next to the door on top of him.
This is gonna be an interesting experiment. And if I die, well, oh well. We'll probably just let him leave.
We respawn at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Hard mode. In hard mode, if you don't save and you die, you're starting over the whole game.
Let's get the last of these barrels.
Imagine a game as long as Genshin Impact, and you would have to start it all over if there was no save.
Yeah, Genshin Impact autosaves though at least.
Yeah, but this game has saves every time you go through an area door. You know those doors where you go through a loading screen into the next area? Those are the save points, and also you can choose to save and exit. In Amnesia hard mode, you cannot save unless you have 3 tinderboxes to spare. So if you die and you don't have and you can't save, then you're starting the game over. Imagine if you were in a game that lasts as long as Genshin Impact, where you couldn't save, and you end up having to imagine you're like 300 hours into the game, almost beating it, and you have to start over.
All right, are we ready?
Yes.
Come on, Betty. Come on.
Freddy?
Come on, Betty. Yep, break open that door.
No, you gotta open it more. You blocked it. You can just over and over. You blocked the door too much. You gotta encircle the door. He's right behind it though. He's right there. We can see you through the crack.
I'm gonna turn my lantern on so I don't like go insane.
Make noise. You need him to see. Come on, Steve.
Come on, Steve. Yeah, I'm right here, buddy.
Hopefully he's glitchable. He might not be. What? Break the door.
Break the door. What are you doing? He's having.
This is.
There you
There he
go.
goes. There.
Go
Good
on.
boy.
Come on, good boy.
We need a treat inside. We got a treat for you if you break that.
I can't move my curtain.
All right, hit him with a barrel. All right, you're not gonna be able to glitch out. You notice how he didn't get knocked back from that? That means he has.
I think we've glitched him.
That means he has no box, so he's not gonna be able to get fully glitched.
I think we messed him up enough. Look at him.
Yeah, he can't get through, but he's still gonna be able to hit you if you go too close.
I'm just gonna let him despawn. Leave him. He needs some time.
Well, it sounded like he was chasing you. How did he didn't get through that?
I don't think so. I'll just wait for him to despawn. He'll probably just go back into the room side.
Hold on. Music, alright.
His music is something, but
At first I thought the music went away. When the music goes away.
he won't know I'm here.
Alright.
Did it stop?
Yep. You're good to go.
We tried our best. I wish he was glitchable so we could have broken.
But we're trying to play this game mostly seriously. So.
Yeah, we knew he was there though,
And
so we just wanted to.
there's
do a little bit.
there's literally nothing of importance in that room anyway. Like 2 tinder boxes.
Well, I'll just skip it.
Oh gosh, here's the.
Oof.
Killed her in cold blood.
Alright.
Alright, there's a
It's really dark.
walk.
I want
Walk
some-
by there's a click on the dress.
There's a dress.
Right there. A blood-stained piece of cloth from a young woman's dress. Yeah, that girl you murdered.
That's what her clothing looked like.
There's blood on the floor where her body was
I can
dragged.
burn myself. Yay.
I think she was killed over there, and then her body was dragged over here,
I burned myself.
and her clothing was stripped off her, I guess.
Is there oil in here? Because I really need it.
Yeah, you've been overusing it. What was one of my first warnings that I told you at the beginning of the game, Bailey?
Don't use your.
Don't overuse your oil. Turn the lantern off and on, and only in the rooms where you absolutely. Alright. That's fine. It's just talking about the 2 rods.
Do it. I just need to pick them up now.
In case the elevator breaks, it's talking about the elevator.
It's a monster.
Of course, there was gonna be.
It's kind of obvious. Let's just. He'll go eventually. If I just
I
hide.
can't take that.
Alright.
You probably wouldn't be up for the 2 grunts.
Ah, the 2 grunts. This music is still on.
I think there would have been a way. It's too late now. If you'd done the door, have him spawn in the one in the door spawn, and then come here, grab these rods, and then you could have the other one spawn and have both of them. And that's how you could spawn 2.
That's cool. It'd be even better if we could glitch them both. Just turn him into a T-pose. He's still here. He's gonna leave.
We know we know where these grunts came from. They're those men who drank that wine in the wine cellar.
Yeah.
They became the grunts.
What is he doing?
I'm pretty sure.
He's still not gone.
Yeah, this one takes a long time to leave.
This one's more.
Alright, did you have it? Isn't there a candle back here? No.
Let's not make noise.
There's the candle's over there.
Yeah. Maybe if I look at it.
I can't even hear him. He's like far away.
But his music's still on.
Yeah.
He's probably still searching.
Yeah, I remember this one. This grunt takes a long time to leave.
He don't like to move.
All the other ones in here leave pretty quickly, except for this one. This one takes a long time.
How? I heard a little.
I think he's in the wall behind us, through the wall. Because the hallway wraps around this room.
I'm just gonna wait here until he despawns. See how long I can wait. go back to
Are
the
you
barricade.
camping, dude?
He's camping us. I need to go back to that barricade and blow him up.
Let's go next to the candle at least. We need some light.
Yeah, I need
Go.
some light.
Go near the candle.
Did it stop? Is he gone?
Yep.
Man. The candle saved me.
The candle. You walk right up to the candle and suddenly he's gone. Maybe that's what you have to do. You just have to leave the room. Don't just sit there.
Alright, we can leave here now, can't we?
Yeah, we have the rods. We have no oil. We need to leave.
Yeah, we're done in the storage now.
I can't remember if there's. Oh, I think Bailey. There might be a chest that is not in here. It's in the hall. No, not in here. In the main, like in the hub area. There's a chest that you can get. That we didn't get before.
Oh, that's nice.
Blood on the floor.
Rocks just. Oh.
I didn't tell you about that. Yeah, that's the other way you can get 2 grunts to spawn, is if you get that one over there when you collect the rods and then you run straight here.
Run over.
You didn't expect them to spawn in front of you, did you?
I'm literally going insane.
Go near the
Here's a freaking like this.
I feel like collecting those other 2 rods should have increased our sanity back up.
Yeah.
I think there was like a sound and a white flash. I think it's supposed to.
We're random shaking.
Oh yeah, random shaking happens in this room.
He's still looking around.
Shaking like this happens everywhere in the castle because of there's cave-ins going on in random parts of the castle and it causes it to shake. The shadow's here. You can leave.
It's dumb.
Ain't got any other tricks
Yeah, you can't do that.
that you gotta
again.
show us before we get out of here? You know what I usually do when this one spawns? I just go run around him and then go for it, like for the exit.
Yeah, I
And just
mean,
have-
you can outspeed him, right?
He goes like,
Now
I don't really know, like because sometimes I do get hit when he runs after me, so he
now
might
if it
be,
was a brute, you would want to hide.
yeah. The thing is, the brute running, he'll kill you in one hit. If you want to, with the brute, if you want to survive a hit, actually standing in front of him is actually more likely to survive.
Gosh, oh no.
All right.
My water, it's been my washing water. It's been
in-
infested. I can't
Contaminated.
I can't wash
All
my
right.
hands anymore.
There's a chest over there,
Here?
I think. On the other side. On the other side. On the right over here. Right there. There's the chest. And there's oil.
Let's use that.
All right. Let's not turn on the lantern. Or
I used. Let's go to the machinery, I guess.
yeah, we don't want to be in here anymore. It's turned sour. This room is turned creepy.
Now I
That
can.
it was so peaceful earlier, Bailey. And the shadow came and was like, nope. Making it weird. You have a key, Bailey. Why are you trying to use the drill?
Of course. Drill the door open.
What was the point of collecting that key? Alright.
Everything just turned red.
It does that at random points in the game. Like, Yeah. Usually it's
July 1839. Today I went to the university looking for answers. I was able to sneak into Herbert's office and pick up an address book along with some relevant textbooks. Professor Taylor at the Faculty of History was very helpful, and I managed to approach the subject of the orbs. The most interesting aspect was the prevalent trace they had left in our culture. The mythic orbs may, in fact, have inspired the globus cruciger, which so many royal regalia holds to this day. In ancient times, the orbs were held by priests as a symbol of the sun and its power. As I was leaving, I overheard a disturbing conversation. Sir William Smith, the geologist, was killed last night. Less than a
Remember
fortnight
Sir
had
William
passed
Smith?
since I'd asked for his expertise.
That's it. You went to him to talk about what?
The orb.
Oh yeah, the orb.
And now he's dead.
He got
He,
what was coming.
What do you think?
He got what was coming to him.
What was coming to him? What do you think? What do you think killed that geologist?
The shadow.
Why?
Because he had the orb.
Not because he had the orb, but because he was telling Daniel about the orb.
Oh, and the shadow didn't.
The shadow doesn't want anyone. The shadow's trying to. Like there's theories that the shadow like people say the shadow should have just killed Daniel in London. Well, here's my theory is that the shadow was keeping him alive on purpose because he predicted that he would go to Brennenburg Castle and to stop Alexander from misusing an orb. And if Daniel went to stop Alexander from misusing an orb and kill him, then Daniel would redeem himself from stealing the orb and he would spare him. So like the shadow's trying to get Daniel on a redemption path already.
Yeah, so
And anyone who tries to talk to Daniel about the orb, the shadow kills. All right, we need. There's a lamp above us. You can light with the right there. So read your notes. So go to N. I think N. That's go to tabs. Go to tabs and click on that. Click on notes. In case of missing rod, do we have anything telling us about this? Are there any other notes in this room? Look around this room. Oh wait, I saw a list. What was that list? What was that list? Elevator machine instructions. Alright. Adjust the levers. Adjust the levers to get the right amount of pressure inside the chamber. The meter should read up 8, down 8. So we need 8 up and 8 down. So let's see. There's Roman numerals on here. So click out of this. 8 down 8. So we gotta read Roman numerals here. Alright.
This down?
Alright, see. Let me see. So 3 plus 5 equals 8. But it needs to be 8 and 8 on both sides. So we on down here we would have too many. We would have more than 8 down here. So we can't do. We need to have. If we do 3 and 5 up here, we won't have enough, or we will have too much to do 8.
This one down.
All right, let's see. So wait, 1 plus what? So that's 1.
Then 4.
No, hold on a second. So I'm trying to figure this out
Oh, wait,
logically. Let me see.
There's 2s.
Yeah, there are 2s.
3.
So 2 and 2 right there. 2 and 2 right there equal 4. And then you add, what is that? 4 plus 4. That's 4. No, I don't know. But 4, let's see. Let's pretend that we're doing those 2 and then 4 right there.
This right here.
So turn that.
We don't want to use.
Turn that third one down. The third one down. Let's say we do that.
That's a 6. So.
What? How much do we have up there? Up there, 3, 3, and 1. That's 7. That's not enough for 8, so that won't work. Let's see. Down there, try 5 and 1 and 2. Alright. Down here, we have 1 and 5. That is, 1 and 5 is 6. Try one of the 2s. That one right there. Alright. Try that 2. And, wait. What is that? 3. That's 3. Move that one up. 8 and 8. We got it. See how we logically figured that out? 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 plus 2 is 8. And then 5 plus 1 is 6. And 6 plus 2 is 8.
Yeah. Alright, so what now? Should I look?
Is there anyone there? Go down. Here, there's like, you're supposed to collect 3 diaries, and I know I've missed one often down here. So I want to make sure we get all 3.
There should be a rooms now.
There might, alright, there should, alright, go in here, and immediately check your right. Your left, is it over, is it right there, what is that?
14th of July, 1839. I've read every book I can find on the subject. While rich in legend and hearsay, my knowledge is lacked for the insight I crave. I've sent letters to many in Herbert's address book and received answers of varying importance. Today, I got one which differed greatly from the others. From a baron in Prussia. He said nothing about the quaint stories of priests in underground temples.
Here we go.
He didn't even mention them. He simply wrote, I know. I can protect you. Come to Brennenburg Castle. Signed, Alexander. What am I to make of this? Protect me from what? Is someone after me? I looked up Brennenburg and traced it to the Prussian woods near the Baltic Sea. While being the least informative letter I've received, it causes me greatest distress and interest. As I write, my thoughts are drawn to my nightmares in which a most disturbing sound calls to me. A sound defying description. A voice from the void. The last few weeks have been awful, with so many sleepless nights dreading a repeat of those horrid dreams. Tomorrow, I shall visit my physician, Dr. Tate, in hope that he can provide me with sedatives to help me sleep.
Now, here's the thing, Bailey. So, let me talk about Professor Taylor and tabs real quick. Just stay in tabs real quick. Let me talk about Professor alright. A couple things to get this lore on top, right?
Yeah.
So Herbert had an address book, and he had contacts with multiple people, including Alexander.
Yeah.
So Daniel sent letters to all those people asking about the orb, what they knew about it, and like trying to figure out what's going on with this. And he got a letter from back from Alexander saying, I know I can protect you. Come to Brennenburg Castle. Daniel was confused at first because he was like, is there someone? Do you know someone chasing after me or something? What is going on here? He doesn't know about this. Like, he doesn't sense something chasing after him yet. He doesn't sense that yet. And the only weird thing that's happened so far are his nightmares, where a very nightmarish sound caused him in his sleep, which we know what that sound is. It's the shadow getting to him in his dreams. The shadow is doing the Freddy Krueger right now. But the other weird thing is that William Smith died 2 weeks after he visited him to talk about the orb. Now, Professor Taylor, he visited to talk about the history of the orb. He went to a geologist to talk about the physical aspects of the orb. He went to a professor to talk about the history of the orb, and now he's visiting his doctor to give him medicine to help him with his sleep so he won't get those nightmares.
Yeah.
All those. Why do you think he's getting those nightmares? The shadow is saying it's like communicating with him somehow.
Yeah.
And if the doctor gives him medicines to stop those nightmares from happening, what do you think is the shadow's going to do to the doctor?
Kill him.
And what do you think the shadow's going to do to Professor Taylor?
Kill him.
They're all going to die. Yeah, I've made my peace.
Alright,
Alright,
so
let's try to figure this out. There's a circle, there's
Oh,
a
wait.
triangle, and a square. We don't need to read that. Alright, so. The rods have names. And they're. Alright, so. Trinity. Trinity 3. 4 phase, square. Flow cycle. What does that one say? Trinity, triangle, flow cycle. That one's circle, yellow circle. Trinity's triangle. That was easy. Did you understand my logic, Bailey?
Yeah.
On that?
I could tell too. Keep going. I wonder if there'll end up being monsters spawning.
There's we need a note. I think the diary on your right. Right there.
17th of July, 1839. How has this escaped me? They're all dead. Limbs scattered, heads split down the middle, their skin flayed as if boiled. I feel like I'm falling into myself. What's happening? Sir William Smith, Professor Taylor, now Dr. Tate. Is it following me? How can it not be? It's the damn thing I brought from Africa. Something is after me. I have
Never
no
go to
choice.
Africa.
But
You
to
know, or
trust
don't
Baron.
steal the orbs.
I know what he claims.
Don't steal the
If he is
orbs.
wrong, I
Temptation.
suspect
This is
he'll
why
regret
we
it
don't
as well.
don't let temptation.
And look, now he says I have no choice but to trust the Baron. I'm going to Brennenburg to see what's up. Alright. So, all three of them died. Did you know there's a picture he described them how he described how they died in
Yeah.
a specific way. That's very interesting. He said that their limbs were scattered, their heads were split open, and their skin was flayed like it was bubbling. What does that sound like?
The shadow is like gooey.
But what does that description sound like?
Wait a minute.
There's theories out there that those shadow victims are possibly the brutes seen in the game because of the head split open and the bubbly skin and the cut limbs, like the limbs were possibly put back together with those nails.
Oh yeah.
Like
No.
those nails on the brute are keeping its limbs together, basically.
Yeah.
But here's why I don't think that is true, Bailey. All right. Here's why I don't think that they are the brutes. This is why. Because they were killed in London. Why would the shadow carry them to Brennenburg for them to become Alexander's servants if the shadow is against Alexander?
Yeah.
Why would the shadow give Alexander more bodies to make into more servants?
Yeah.
I think here's what I think. I think Wilhelm and his men are the grunts and the brutes.
There's something I need to do here.
Here's what
There's a
I-
lever.
Are you listening, Bailey? I think that Wilhelm's other men, his helpers, became the grunts because there's multiple grunts in the game. I'm pretty sure there's only one brute in the game. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure there's only one brute in the game. And I think that is Wilhelm himself. But it's interesting how Daniel described the way their bodies were killed. Alright,
This here.
we need.
I think it's a furnace, isn't it? Do I need
Does it
chop-
say anything? Pull the lever right there.
Yeah. Is there? Yeah, there's coal. I want some light. Oh look.
How much did that full? Oh, it filled it all the way up. That's nice.
The game knew we're gonna need the lantern for this.
Oh.
Start putting in all this in.
You can save lantern oil by lighting those lamps. You know,
Where are the lamps?
like there's a lamp right there. Light that one, and there's one in there too.
Perfect.
You wanna the next area that we're gonna go to in the next part, Bailey? The dungeons. You definitely want to save your oil.
Oh wait, I think it's good now. 'Cause, 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 'cause,
Alright, let's see. What else do we gotta do? There's a big lever over there that starts it up.
Cogwheels.
Cogwheels. There's one right there. I believe there are two back up there as well. Alright, we gotta go back up and back up because they're not down here. There's one right here in the hallway. And then there's one in that room. I just throw it down the stairs and then go get the other one. To save time. It's in this room. The chest. Did we get that chest? Damascus Rose.
It's just tinderbox.
Did you hear Daniel say Damascus Rose? Well, guess you know what Daniel drank to cause himself to get amnesia? The amnesia drink. You know what the amnesia drink's main ingredient is? Damascus Rose.
Dumbass.
Rose from Damascus. Damascus, fun fact, is the oldest city in the world.
Yeah.
It's a rose from Damascus, and it has a chemical in it that causes memory loss, and it's used to make the amnesia potion to make people forget, to make people have amnesia. And that is why, Bailey, when you have flashback, particularly in flashbacks, do you notice how sometimes during flashbacks you see pink rose petals?
Yeah.
Well, Damascus Rose, the amnesia drink, that's why they're there. I remember watching Markiplier's play through the game, and I was confused too because it was my first time ever really seeing the game. So Markiplier, he was like, "Why are there rose petals everywhere?" He kept questioning that. Well, now I know why, because it's the rose petals from the rose that is used to make the amnesia drink. The game time.
When leaving, the shadow's here to try and stop us.
Don't press tab and shift at the same time. And don't press tab while running, because it'll do that.
Oh. It hit me.
Not back in there. We need to escape. Not there. Not there. Where are you going? Where are you going? There you go. Alright. This is... Alright, we're gonna go down the elevator in the next part. Alright, hope you've enjoyed this video, guys.
Oh.
Whoa, hold on a second. Yeah. The shadows everywhere. This room was... Remember when we first entered this room like 30, 40 minutes ago and it was all nice?
Yeah.
Alright, let's not go down the elevator. I want to save that for when I want to introduce part 3 with us going down the elevator. So we will see you in the next one, guys. This has been slightly more interesting than the last one since we've had more monster encounters, including the water monster, which I am naming Invisible Kraken. Invisible Kraken. And then our buddy Steve, we tried to troll him, and it was kind of unsuccessful, but we still got to see him for a few minutes.
Yeah.
And we went through the machine room, and we learned about people dying horribly, and murdering little girls in the dark. It's not really that funny, and also animal abuse and murder.
Yeah.
PETA's gonna come all over this game. PETA's gonna come all over this game. That sounds really wrong, but I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye-bye.